And I think most of now until 4 o'clock is fairly dry. We'll keep an isolated shower storm. I think we'll see a few pop up later this morning, a few in the early afternoon, but your chance is only about 20%. As we get closer to 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, that goes up to a good 50% chance. So it becomes much more likely by your late afternoon. A lot of that is moving more northward than it is eastward, which means it takes longer to get here. It's a warm day for most of us anyways. Right now we're in the 50s. We'll make it to the 80s in most spots. It's 57 at O'Hare, 54 at the lakefront, and 58 at Midway. We'll be right around 57 degrees now, 68 by noon with a 20% rain chance, and top out around 80 degrees. Lakefront cooling and cooler north plus thunderstorms. We'll time it all out here in a few minutes. Brett's back with your traffic. Hey, Brett.
Laugh. Like, what did he say at the end?
He said, in all my years.
I've been having chicken for all my years.
The rest of the days of my years.
Yeah, it's so cute.
All right, good morning. 50s this morning. It's 49 in Valparaiso, otherwise 54 in Chicago near the lakefront. It's 57 at O'Hare and 58 at Midway. Low to mid 50s for the rest of us with east winds up to 10 miles per hour, actually 13 now. These will shift south eventually and they pick up a little bit. We'll see a few gusty winds today around 25 miles per hour. They settle more tonight. Mostly cloudy most of your morning, and I think even most of your early afternoon sits fairly dry. We are going to see a couple of isolated storms pop up, but it's really closer to that 4 o'clock, 5 p.m. hour where things become more likely. Until 4 o'clock, you have about a 20% shower or thunderstorm chance. You see a few of those popping up this morning, 8, 9, 10 a.m., quick shower, quick thunderstorm possible. And then as we get into your, again, 4 or 5 o'clock hour storms start to become a little bit more likely. Low severe risk with these as well. So a non-zero chance to see a warned storm or two. Highest threat would be hail, but all threats are possible with it. As we get between about 4 and 10 p.m., we watch the severe threat. Beyond that point, it looks like non-severe thunderstorm activity. This is 10 o'clock. We'll keep scattered storms overnight. Lingering showers through tomorrow, at least early to mid-morning. This is 7 a.m. You can see we may linger a few showers south and east of the city through the early afternoon, though a lot of us clear clouds and see drier conditions tomorrow afternoon, and then slowly decreasing clouds all day. 80 degrees here today. Afternoon thunderstorms, isolated shower and storm here through the morning and early afternoon. We'll watch about 4 to 10 p.m. in terms of your marginal, your low severe risk. But then even still, thunderstorms continue overnight. 61 degrees. Tomorrow we'll get into 68 with low 60s lakeside. Saturday, a few showers in the afternoon into the evening, not a washout. 74 with mid 60s lakeside. We do have this wide temperature range. I'm going to talk about that in a few minutes. First, we'll get a check of your traffic. Hey, Brett. All right, we got you to do it. Good morning. 50s this morning. We sit between 49 and 58 degrees. Right now, it's 54 degrees at the lakefront in the city. It's 57 at O'Hare and 58 at Midway. Most of us low to mid 50s here early on under dry conditions with east winds. These winds coming in to 13. They'll shift southerly here as we go through your day, and we'll watch a few gusty winds pick up as well. Showers and thunderstorms expected today. Most of it doesn't come until 4 or 5 o'clock. Until that point, we've got about a 20% chance. So I do think a couple will pop up here and there, including later this morning, but we're isolated at best really until about 4 o'clock. You'll see on our forecast model going through time, this is about 9 in the morning. You've got an isolated thunderstorm, so a couple isolated showers and storms mid to late morning. We'll keep a slight chance in the afternoon as well. Here's 5 o'clock. Storms starting to obviously become a little bit more likely. You've got scattered storm potential, and we'll watch between about 4 p.m. and 10 p.m. a low, not zero, but a low severe weather risk. So we may have a warned storm or two during that time frame. If we do, highest chances, highest threat, I should say, would be hail. But really all hazards on deck here with this. It's a low chance, marginal. On a scale of 1 to 5, it's a level 1. We've got scattered storms overnight and lingering showers into early tomorrow morning. This is 7 a.m. As we get into your afternoon, you may see a few showers continue south and east of the city. This is 1 o'clock tomorrow. Most of the area is dry with clearing clouds in the afternoon for your Friday. Temperature-wise, it'll be really different depending on where you live. 80s expected in the city, at least as you look a little further west toward O'Hare and Midway. Lakefront in Chicago, I think closer to 72. You get into the mid 80s further south. Your high isn't 62. You likely get a little warmer, 65, 66 near Waukegan, but you get the idea. Mid to upper 60s in our northern and far northwestern sections, low 70s at the lakefront, and then 80s for central and southern sections. And we hit our highs at different times of the afternoon. We all fall to the 50s and 60s tomorrow, and we make it to the low 60s at the lake tomorrow, inland upper 60s. 74 degrees, a few showers on Saturday afternoon, and we'll keep that chance into Saturday night. Sunday, 68. Lakefront cooling continues through Monday, and then